She was the quiet one, the girl everyone forgot existed. 6 weeks aboard the colony ship, she spoke maybe 10 words total. People called her Mouse, joked she'd cry at the first alien shadow. Then the attack came. 3 craven warships, blood-painted and hungry, closed in. Panic tore through the decks. And the timid girl stood up. She walked through the chaos like a ghost, shedding its disguise. By the time the smoke cleared, 300 people were alive because of her. And when the combat footage leaked, well, the galaxy learned what happens when you underestimate a human. Hey crew, if that opening gave you chills, you're going to love the full story ahead. Hit that to boost it, subscribe for more HFY legends, and share this with your favorite sci-fi junkie. Every click helps humanity's stories reach farther into the stars. And trust me, this one's worth it. Ready to see what really happened on the Meridian Dawn? Let's dive in. The Meridian Dawn drifted through the silence of space, a silver arc of metal and hope carrying 300 colonists toward a new beginning. Inside, it was calm. Too calm. You could hear the low hum of the engines like a heartbeat beneath the deck plates. Seat 247C was easy to miss. That's where she sat, Maya Chen. Always quiet, always small, always folding herself into the corner like she wanted to vanish. She wore her hair long, dark, and heavy, a curtain that hid her eyes. Every mealtime she came last, sat alone, and left before anyone could remember her face. People whispered about her. Some called her shy, others broken. One guy, Robert Vance, a merchant who never stopped talking, nicknamed her Mouse. The name stuck. She won't last a week planetside, he joked once, loud enough for everyone to hear. Probably faints if someone sneezes too loud. No one defended her. Why would they? She didn't talk to anyone. She didn't look dangerous. Commander Jackson Torres, the man in charge of security, noticed her during his rounds. He saw her once, hunched over her datapad, and made a quick mental note. Psych evaluation recommended upon landing. Nothing more. But what Torres didn't know was that Maya had already memorized his entire patrol schedule. Every route, every rotation, every weapon loadout aboard the ship. She wasn't ignoring people. She was studying them. Days passed in monotony, exercise cycles, food schedules, the endless hum of hyperspace travel, until day 41. That's when the alarms began. The ship's lights turned red. AI's voice cut through the corridors, calm but cold. All passengers remain seated. We have detected 3 unidentified vessels on an intercept course. This is not a drill. At first, no one understood. Then someone shouted, "Raiders!" and everything fell apart. Onyx spread like fire. People screamed, ran, tried to get to viewports. Children cried. Luggage crashed against bulkheads. The dozen security officers tried to calm them, but 300 frightened civilians don't follow orders. Rez moved fast, his voice steady but his hands trembling. "Secure the passengers, get them strapped in." Maya didn't move. She sat perfectly still, eyes closed, breathing slow. Her pulse didn't spike. Her hands, those small nervous hands people always mocked, moved with quiet purpose, checking the harness, the emergency seal, the deck plating beneath her feet. Inside her mind, simulations began running. Combat protocols, probability charts, contingency trees. Her neural implants, silent, hidden, woke up after years of pretending they didn't exist. From the viewport, the enemy ships came into view. 3 craven raiders, Eptilian vessels painted in war markings, orange and black like fire across bone. These weren't pirates. These were hunters, and humans were their prey. The ship's comms crackled. "They're demanding we surrender our cargo and passengers. 5 minutes to comply." Live minutes. For the first time, Maya opened her eyes. Beside her, Robert Vance was pale, gasping for air. "We're dead," he muttered. "We're all dead." Maya glanced at him, her expression unreadable. Then she unbuckled her harness and stood up. Every head turned. The timid girl everyone ignored was walking, calmly, toward Commander Torres. "Sit down," a security officer barked. All civilians must remain seated. Maya didn't even look at him. Torres turned, ready to shout, but something in her posture stopped him cold. She didn't look scared. She looked precise, controlled. Her eyes, dark, sharp, calculating, locked on his. "Commander Torres," she said, her voice suddenly strong. "I need to speak with you. Privately." He frowned. "Miss, now's not the... It's Captain, Commander." He reached into her jacket and handed him a small ID wafer. "Captain Maya Chen, Special Operations Command, Serial Delta 779er Whiskey, Authorization Code, Nightfall 6 Crimson." Torres scanned the ID. It glowed blue, authentic. His breath caught. She outranked half the Admiralty. "What? What is this? Who are you?" "The only person on this ship who can save it," Maya replied flatly. "Now listen, you've got 12 officers with light arms against 3 Craven raiders. If they board us, it's over. But that cargo in the hold, you're sitting on a full military armory." "It's locked under Council protocol," Torres protested. "4 codes, a biometric scan." "I have all 4, she interrupted, "and a command override." Torres blinked. "You're serious?" "Completely." Maya checked the countdown on her wrist display. 2 minutes before they fire. "You want to live? Follow me." Torres hesitated for a heartbeat, then nodded. "Show me." They ran. Through corridors trembling under distant explosions, through passengers staring in disbelief as the timid girl sprinted side by side with the commander. At the cargo bay, Maya placed her hand on the console. A flicker of light swept across her palm. Then the locks began disengaging one by one. Torres whispered, "Impossible." "No," Maya said. "Just classified." The doors opened. Crates of weapons gleamed in the red emergency light. Maya moved through them with the precision of someone who knew exactly what she was looking for. "Craven warriors have weak points at the joints and throat," she said quickly, handing rifles to the officers. "Forget center mass. Aim for those. Overlapping fire. Don't fight alone." Torres stared. "You were pretending this whole time?" Maya looked up. "Pretending kept me alive." Then the ship shuddered. Impact. The first boarding pods had struck. Torres lifted his rifle. "They're inside." Maya loaded her weapon. The soft click echoed in the cargo bay like a promise. "Then let's remind them," she said quietly. "What happens when you underestimate humans?" When the smoke cleared, the corridors of the Meridian Dawn were filled with silence and the scent of alien blood. Dozens of Craven raiders lay scattered, their orange lifeblood painting the walls. The passengers, still locked in their sections, had no idea that one woman, one timid girl from seat 247C, had just saved 300 lives. Commander Torres found her sitting amid the wreckage, her rifle resting across her knees. Her hair clung to her face, damp with sweat and alien ichor. She didn't look triumphant. She looked tired. He approached carefully. "Medical teams are treating minor injuries, no fatalities. Engineering says we'll reach new Hades on auxiliary power." He hesitated, staring at the carnage. "Maya, what you did here was what I was made for," she finished quietly. Torres frowned. "Made for?" She looked up, her eyes cold but calm. "Project Nightfall. You've heard of it?" He nodded slowly. Everyone in military intelligence had heard whispers. A black program. Human augmentation. Soldiers designed for asymmetrical warfare. But no one had ever confirmed it existed. Maya gave a small, humorless smile. "We weren't trained. We were built. Genetic optimization, neural augmentation, sensory enhancement. The perfect operatives, unseen until we needed to act. And when we do..." She gestured around the ruined corridor. "This happens." Torres sat beside her. "How many of you are out there?" "Enough," she said softly, "to make sure humanity never goes extinct." She stood, movement smooth and silent again. Her expression softened for the first time since the attack. "But you can't tell anyone. The story you give the colonists is that security forces fought off the raiders. Let the timid girl stay invisible. Torres studied her for a long moment. Then he nodded, understood. Days passed. The Meridian Dawn limped through space, wounded but alive. Rumors spread like wildfire. Some swore they'd seen the shy girl walking with Torres. Others whispered about alien blood on her jacket, the cold precision in her eyes. When one child, little Emma, approached Maya in the cafeteria and asked, "Are you the one who saved us?" Maya only smiled and said, "No, sweetheart, I just hid, like everyone else." But Emma's father told people what he'd seen, and within days, a new name began circulating among the colonists. Not Mouse, not Timid Girl, but Ghost Captain. Even so, when the ship finally reached New Heeds, a wild red-soiled planet at the edge of human space, Maya faded back into the background. She wanted peace, anonymity, maybe even redemption. But peace never lasts long on the frontier. Within weeks, alien scouts appeared near the colony perimeter, this time not Craven but Vex, hive-minded insectoids that saw the humans as resources, not neighbors. Torres assembled a small defense team, and without hesitation, Maya joined them. At first the colonists were skeptical. What could a quiet, nervous woman teach them about war? Then they saw her train. Under Maya's command, the colony transformed from a settlement of civilians into a tactical network of interlocking defense lines. She taught them where to aim, how to think, how to turn fear into strategy. "The aliens think we're weak," she told her trainees. "Let them. Every time they underestimate us, we make them regret it." Then the Vex came, 100 strong. The colony didn't run. They fought back. Maya led from the front, her rifle blazing arcs of plasma through the swarm. The alien hive was shredded against a wall of human defiance. When the battle ended, the survivors gathered around her in stunned silence. Even Torres couldn't hide his awe. "You were right," he said. "We're stronger than they think." Maya looked over the battlefield, the broken exoskeletons of fallen Vex, the colonists clutching each other in relief, and gave the faintest smile. "No," she said. "We're smarter." Weeks later, she stood on a hill overlooking the growing colony, homes being built, crops being planted, children laughing in the streets. Humanity was adapting, surviving, thriving. Torres joined her, holding a datapad. "The Galactic Council's been asking questions," he said. "How a small colony fought off 2 alien attacks. About you." Maya kept her eyes on the horizon. "Let them ask." He handed her the datapad, her reactivation orders. Project Nightfall wanted her back. She didn't look at it. Instead, she watched little Emma playing below with other children, laughing in the sunlight. "Tell them I'm busy," she said. Torres raised an eyebrow. "Doing what?" Maya smiled faintly. "Teaching humans to stop being prey." And that is the story of Maya Chen, the timid girl everyone ignored, who turned out to be humanity's hidden sword. A soldier born from the shadows, trained to disappear until the galaxy forced her to be seen. When her combat footage surfaced weeks later, even the Galactic Council couldn't deny what they'd witnessed. One woman, one human, facing the galaxy's worst and winning. Because that's the thing about humans. We break, we fall, we stumble, but when the universe corners us, we fight back harder than anyone thought possible. If you felt that spark, the same Humanity&AlienWars energy that makes us proud to be what we are, then hit that like button right now. Subscribe for more HFY stories every week, where legends like Maya remind us what it really means to be human. Tell me in the comments, would you rather live quietly like Maya once did, or fight like she finally chose to? Until next time, stay human, stay legendary.